So those are the two big ones that I wanted to talk about. And then let's get into the Arkansas game. So I have some stats here in front of me for the Arkansas game. Arkansas is a team that is not really elite at anything except getting to the free throw line. Arkansas is third in the country at free throw attempts compared to field goal attempts. They do a really good job of getting to the line and making shots. It is a huge piece of their offense. With Alabama's susceptibility to foul, this is something that you're going to want to keep an eye on. Alabama did a good job in the Florida game of getting Florida in foul trouble. However, they weren't able to capitalize on it. Arkansas is going to try to put Alabama in foul trouble. They're going to try to weaken our interior so that they can open up driving lanes by taking out Grant Nelson, taking out Wiggy, taking out Pringle. That's going to be at the top of their game plan. Alabama's going to have to defend the ball and not let it get inside to be able to cause those issues. That's what Alabama's going to have to do in this game. If Alabama can limit the ball and can play its style, they will be able to keep Arkansas off the line. And if Alabama can play its style and play its offense at home in Coleman, they had a bad game last game. They're going to want to rebound. If Alabama can do what they can do in Coleman Coliseum, the fouls won't be an issue, right? In the Mississippi State game, Tolu Smith shoots a ton of fouls. It doesn't cost us anything at all in Coleman. In the A&M game, they end up shooting a decent number of fouls. It did not cost us. LSU, the exact same way. In these games, Alabama actually gave up a decent number of foul shots. It did not cost them anything because of how well Alabama's offense played and the defense was serviceable. As long as Alabama can do that, the foul trouble should not be an issue. And even if it does happen, it's not going to cost you the game. However, if Alabama lets it become a close game and is lethargic on offense, is a step slow on defense, Arkansas will get to the foul line, foul out the front line, and then try to keep pounding the rock on the interior. We know that Alabama does not have the front court depth to handle that. Thankfully, Arkansas is led by their guards, so this is not something where you're expecting a big man to really dominate the game. They do have Makai Mitchell, that's back from last year's team. He's really good on the interior, and he can be a force on the interior. In this last game, he has 19 points, 8 rebounds, 3 blocks in 30 minutes. So he is somebody that can play a lot of minutes in the interior and affect shots in the interior. However, Arkansas does not typically play through their interior. They play through their guards in Mark and Battle and Ellis and Devo Davis. In the last game, Davenport also played 28 minutes. So this is a team that Arkansas, they play their minutes and they're big guys, right? They play Makai Mitchell mostly and Trevon Brazile. Brazile has 6 points this last game. Mitchell has 19. Battle has 29. Ellis has 16, right? You get fairly even scoring. Trayvon Mark just misses double digits with 9. All the starters scored more than 6 points, and this is in that last game that they just played tonight against LSU. They end up winning that game by 11. So this is an Arkansas team that has now won a game and going to be looking to do what they can do to beat Alabama, because Arkansas has not had the season they would have hoped. They're sitting at 6-11 in conference, and everything is going downhill. We often will talk about how Nate Oates has done a better job than Arkansas and Musselman. Arkansas fans are quick to say, but Musselman has back-to-back Elite Eights. That's a true statement. But Arkansas has not shown anything in the regular season to be able to award what's happening in the postseason. Because this season, they're going to have to win the SEC tournament to even make the postseason, right? It shows an instability in the program to have Arkansas be so topsy-turvy. They obviously have the ability to win big games as a program. They just don't show it in the regular season, right? So this is something that we saw a few Arkansas fans actually admitting after they lost to Vandy in Kentucky. Like, hey, this is, Musselman not doing anything in the regular season is becoming an issue. So at the end of the day, for Alabama, this is just a cannot lose. This will be a quad 3 loss. This will be a terrible loss. This will honestly probably diminish some of the spirits of the guys on the team. This is a game that you just cannot lose. It'll be senior night. I'm sure there will be quite a few guys that will be giving out or that will go through ceremonies. I'm not sure who all is going to do it. If I hear who all is going to be going through the senior night duties, I will put it out in the thread or on Twitter. The assumption is Aaron Estrada. We know he's the only one that's out of eligibility. Other guys could be Nick Pringle, Grant Nelson, Mark Sears, Latrell Wrightsell. Some combination of these guys will be going through senior night. The only one that we have a pretty good expectation is Aaron Estrada because he is out of eligibility. I also will be posting anything I hear in regards to Latrell Wrightsell and him coming back from the injury. He only played 8 minutes in in his first game back against Florida. So I will let everybody know what I hear in regards to that, as well as the Rylan Griffin. Is it a calf sprain? Is it a bruise? What's going on with Rylan Griffin? Will he be available for next game? So stay in touch with all of my content. If this is something that you're interested in, if you want to know more about Alabama basketball or Alabama football, please stay in touch. If you do have any questions, comments, concerns, please put them down on the bottom or shoot me a message on Twitter or on Substack. If you have anything else you would like to see or hear from me, please let me know. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace.